Hey, yo, what is up, my foe shizzlers? It's your boy, FizzleTheHizzle, aka Ben here. Bringing you guys a WPL Week 7 battle, or Team Builder. Ooh. The Team Builder against Adam and the Manchester Skarmorys, Dr. Skarmory. However you want to call him, his channel will be linked below. I mean, every single week I've linked the channels. I've never mentioned that, but that's what I've been doing. We're 1-5, which is unfortunate. Following the really heartbreaking loss to DS last week, I feel like we can pick up another dub this week for sure, and that's exactly what we're going to be trying to do. Also, I'm addicted to Mr. Dungeon music now. I use those shits in Team Builders now. It's so good, man. Just listen to it. Yeah, so let's just jump right into his team. He has a Blacephalon. It's not a Pokemon. It gets Pursuit Trapped by Swablu. But other than that, it hits really hard on both sides, like Mind Blown, Fire Blast, Shadow Ball. It's like really limited in coverage-wise, but like, it can be pretty scary, and it's pretty fast. Scarf sets, I probably expect a Scarf set, honestly. Flame Charge as well, it's also an option. Rotom Wash, a very bulky mon on both sides. Gets access to Volt Switch, Hydro Pump. Willow Trick sets are also very not good, so that can potentially stop one of our mons. Heracross, terrifying. It's just a pain to deal with. Our team, like, our entire draft just loses to Heracross. Like, Celesteela is not taking Guts Boost in close combat. It's just not. But Scarf sets are very scary as well. I'd rather have him be a Scarf set than a Guts Facade set, so yeah. It's just terrifying, man. Banded sets are also really good as well. Moxie makes it so that he can kill and just snowball things repetitively, so I'm gonna try to not let that happen, you know. Zygarde 10, it's really fast at 115 base speed. It has the same attack as regular Zygarde, or Zygarde 50. So I usually see it like banded or, it's really frail, so you can't really set up with D-Dance or Coil or anything like that, unless your name is 6 Foot Hacks or something. But you usually see banded sets. It does the same thing as Zygarde. It's not as bulky though. Next we have Blissey, a very good special wall. Can take a couple of hits on the physical side as well, and it's very annoying for my team, and it stops a certain mon in our team from winning the game. Cacturn, I don't know. I don't know what this does. Mega Ampharos, pretty scary, man. If it sets up an agility, it can just sweep teams with that monstrous special attack stat. It can't drop Dracos. Dragon Pulse, Discharge, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch as well. Has some really cool tech with like Cotton Guard and stuff like that. But Agility Ampharos can just sweep teams, man. It's pretty not fun. Dragonite, he has two dragons that are weak to ice that just get bopped by like a Frost Breath. So that's really cool to note. It's really good in the attacking stat. It's really good all around. 80 base speed is not fantastic, but if it sets up a D-Dance, then it's gonna be hitting really hard. As well as banded stats, like banded E speed is no joke. Next up we have Infernape, which also can win the game for him, but we have ways to deal around this. It's really fast, can set up on both sides with like Nasty Plot, and Iron Fist boosted stuff is pretty terrifying. And Scarf banded sets are also really good for us. Chestnut, I 100% expect him to bring Chestnut for my Lycanroc. It's really bulky on the physical end. It gets really reliable recovery with Synthesis, Leech Seed, Drain Punch, stuff like that. And it has decent coverage as well. Mawile, it also gets access to Spikes. Mawile, I think he's going to bring this as well, just honestly. Because, like, it's an Intimidate user, so it can help out when just recycling Intimidates with Medi. And it helps with Lycanroc as well. So, yeah. It does the same thing as Mawile, except way worse. Gets up Rocks, SD Play Rough, I guess. It's like attacking stat is like really Garbo. But it's usually only there for Intimidate and like stuff. But Sheer Force, Play Rough can be very not good. So I do expect him to bring several things. I don't think he brings Blacephalon. I feel like he brings Rotom for Defog because his defogging situation is awful. He brings Rotom, Heracross, Blissey, Infernape, Chestnut, Mawile. Chestnut and Mawile may not both come, So instead of Mawile, he may bring like Zygarde or something, or Dragonite, I don't know. But I feel like one of these two is definitely going to come from my Lycanroc. And if neither of them come, then my Lycanroc kind of wins. And he has a couple of rockers in Blissey, Infernape, and Mawile. He has spikes with Chestnut, it looks like. And he only has 2 defoggers with Rotom and Dragonite. So that's really good for us. And we can take advantage of that easily. And let's just jump right into my team, man. First off, we have Midna, a really good breaker here. Accelerock, Stone Edge, Drill Run, Fire Fang. Drill Run is there to hit Mawile. Fire Fang is there to hit Chestnut in case it's low enough. Like, Chestnut eats like a Stone Edge, so I definitely predict that to come. And this thing just runs through his team. Like, Accelerock is really good to pick things off. I didn't want Banded because I felt like Stone Edge plus Accelerock, if I use those two moves in conjunction, I feel like they can just do a lot of work. So I didn't like Banded sets here. I didn't like a Banded set here. And the option to switch up my moves, in case he wants to switch in Chestnut on a Stone Edge, I can Fire Fang if it's low enough. So I feel like that's really valuable. Sorry if I have the sniffles, dude. I'm sick, kind of. So yeah, it's gonna put in a lot of work, I feel like. Shiva, another thing that can put in a lot of work. Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Psycho Cut, Fake Out. Drain Punch and Psycho Cut over High Jump Kick and Zen Headbutt, because they kill the things that they need to without the risk of missing. Because we all know what happened last week. Ice Punch is there just to hit everything. And Fake Out is there just to get some chip on some things. And with the speed tiers, we can run Adamant, which is really good. The rest in defense, so we can live in E-Speed better from Zygarde and, what's it called? Dragonite. Next up, we have Leavanny, a Sash lead, probably with webs. His defogging situation, his removal situation in general is awful. Like, Rotom and Dragonite are his only defoggers, and if he doesn't bring Rotom, then I'm just leading this thing every time. He has no way to get rid of them unless he has, like, Magic Coat. Well, he doesn't get rid of them that way. But Sticky Webs, Leaf Blade, X's are knockoff. It's just here for webs. Medicham outspeeds everything under webs besides, like, Scarf Blacephalon, Scarf Infernape. It outspeeds everything under webs, which can be amazing. It can just sweep like that, and it's really good. Suijin, we have next. We outspeed no speed Chestnut with this. Stealth Rock, Toxic, Ice Punch, and Scald. We have no ground move on this thing because things die to a Scald or Ice Punch anyway, so that's fine by me. We're really Fizz Def to handle the Heracross and the Infernape a lot better, and we're lefties as well. Note that we don't have a switch into Blacephalon on our team, but under webs we can revenge that really easily with like Midna and Kakashi and stuff. So that's really good. We can revenge it, but we don't have a switch in, which is unfortunate. We just have to fix sacks. And our entire draft just gets blown back by Blacephalon. So that's why webs will come in handy, you know? So rocks are there because it chips down the Blacephalon to put it in range of certain things. And everything else on his team is really good. Break the multi-scale on the Dragonite. It's really good. Kakashi, Life Orb, U-Turn, Ice Beam, Water Shuriken, and Hydro Pump. Water Shuriken is really good for Scarf Infernape, Scarf Blacephalon, stuff like that. It's like a failsafe. U-Turn is really good because this switch-in is going to be Blissey 100% of the time. I don't have Low Kick because I felt like there was no need for it. I can just U-Turn out on the switch anyway and go into my Midna to put a huge dent in something, you know? Ice Beam is there for his dragons and things that are weak to it. And Hydro Pump, he has no real switch-in, so Hydro Pump on his roster besides Rotom and Blissey. But I U-Turn out on those things. No Dark Pulse because it's going to do nothing to Rotom anyway. But yeah, I feel like this set in conjunction with this set is like really good momentum for my team because I can get in Midna for free to take care of the Blissey and stuff, which is really good. Now let's talk about our win condition, our Cabaret. This thing just wins, man. He has no steal, which is phenomenal. I think he traded away Skarmory mid-season or something. Protect, Wish, Moonblast, Calm Mind. The only thing that can beat this is like Mawile, Blissey, and Blacephalon potentially. And all three of those things get bopped by either of these two, right? And same thing with Kakashi. I can U-turn out on the Blissey and go into either one of these under webs. So it's really good that our Wall Breakers synergize really well with Cabaret because Blissey doesn't take a Stone Edge at all, doesn't take a Drain Punch, Blacephalon doesn't take an Excel Rock. It doesn't take a Psycho Cut. Mawile doesn't have recovery, so if it switches in on a Stone Edge, it's gonna get whittled down. I can Drill Run that, and I can Drain Punch that. So that's really good. And yeah, this thing can just win once those things are gone. One thing to note, even with this EV spread with max HP, max defense, Facade Heracross still two-shots us, so we need to deal with that like ASAP. But luckily we're under web, so luckily we have web, so if he Scarf Heracross, even Metachan will outspeed and kill it with Psycho Cut every time, and we don't have to worry about missing because I love Psycho Cut. It's my favorite move of all time. High crit ratio as well, that's cool. I really like my team. I feel like we have a really good chance because Aromatisse just wins, man. I can't be taunted as well. And one thing I do want to be wary of is like a Trick Choice Scarf set with Rotom. He can potentially trick either my Swampert or this. And if he has Trick, then he doesn't have Defog. I would assume he wouldn't have Defog. So that means Webs and Rocks are here to stay. If he doesn't bring Rotom at all, I'm the happiest man in the world. So, yeah, man, I like my team a lot. We have really good synergy with our Breakers and Cabaret, so I really like that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me, and like always, have a swell day. Peace.